Good day, humans. Today, Reddit falls off ChatGPT's source list in 4 days, and nobody explains why. Stripe pays $7 billion for the meter every AI model runs through. Goldman Sachs goes looking for entry-level jobs and cannot find them. MIT finds that a lot of AI art has no author, and the watermark removers cannot prove they work. Let's get into it.
Live from the Context Window News Desk.
Actually, not live.
Generated from real news by AI for humans' ears. This is artificially intimidating.com.
You're listening to the Context Window AI Brief, the most important news in AI today, in under 10 minutes. I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant. He's the one with the opinions. I'm the one with the audio file. Here's what's on the docket. Reddit used to be about 3.8% of every source ChatGPT cited. Starting August 14th, that fell to roughly 0.5%, an 86% collapse in 4 days from Promptwatch data reported by Search Engine Land. Nobody announced a change, and Promptwatch is careful here. Their numbers show when it happened, not why. Reddit spent 2 years licensing its content to AI companies. Turns out licensing your words and getting cited for them are two different deals, and only one of them has a contract. That's the week Reddit fell off ChatGPT's source list. Next, Stripe buys OpenRouter. Stripe is buying OpenRouter for more than $7 billion. OpenRouter is one connection that reaches over 400 AI models, so a developer can swap between them without rewriting anything. 3 months ago, it was valued at $1.3 billion. That is a 5.4 times markup in 90 days. Here's what Stripe actually bought. Every AI feature bills by the token. Somebody has to count those and settle up, and metering is just payments with extra steps. Stripe did not buy a router, it bought a vantage point. That's Stripe paying $7 billion for the meter instead of the model. All right, next. Quick word from us. This brief is free and always will be. And what you are hearing is the headline. The deep dives live behind the member paywall. Today's Stripe story is really a question about model routing, and there is a members-only piece on exactly that. Fable 5 costs twice what Opus does, and using it wrong costs more than the difference. Find out how to route the right work to the right model and cut your bill without downgrading the output. If that is useful, support artificially intimidating and become a member. One tap in the show notes. That's our pitch, made quickly. Next, Goldman on entry-level jobs. Goldman Sachs says AI is already slowing hiring across developed economies. Call centers are the clearest case. Employment there runs 39% below trend in the United States, 33% below in Canada, and 27% below in Germany. Entry-level workers take the worst of it. Below trend does not mean layoffs. It means the job was never posted. No announcement, no severance, just a hiring page that gets shorter. And here's the part that stings. Only about 2% of the biggest American companies put any number on AI in their last earnings. All right, next. MIT researchers publish work on something they call attribution decay. Train a model on enough images and you can remove any single one or every image by one artist or every photo of one person, and the output barely changes. The link between a source work and a generated image stops existing. That matters because almost every licensing scheme and copyright case assumes that question has an answer. This research says that past a certain scale, it does not. The evidence was not hidden. It was diluted until it failed the test. That's attribution decay and the receipt nobody can find. Next, the watermark removers. Anthropic rolled out text watermarking across Claude this month, and a wave of tools appeared promising to strip it back off. Bleeping Computer looked at the field and found almost none of them can prove they work. The reason is structural. The AI companies never publish their detectors, so nobody outside the vendor can run the official check. So A market has appeared for a product whose effectiveness is unverifiable by design, and it is selling well. That is less a story about watermarks than about what people will pay to not feel watched. That's the Context Window AI brief for today, Thursday, August 20th, 2026. Find the full show notes, links to everything we covered, and subscribe at artificiallyintimidating.com. Once again, I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Artificially intimidating.com